Gun presentation. This is something that I struggled with a lot when I first started, and I think it's something that everybody has to work on. You don't just pick up a gun and present it perfectly every time right off the jump. This is something you really do have to work on quite a bit to get down. So gun is clear, safe. So what I mean by presentation is maybe you're just getting into handgun shooting, and with your irons or your dot, you bring your gun up and it looks something like this, right? I'm bringing it up and I may be scrunching in, looking for my irons. Got it, it's lined up, cool. Or you got a dot and you bring up the gun and, oh, I don't see the dot. And you bring your head down, right? You fish for the dot with your head. You don't want to do that. Just save yourself the time. Don't create the bad habit. Don't even start it, right? This is what you need to be working on at home primarily. When you think of dry fire, you might not think of this, but I group it in the same category, right? So at home, make sure your gun is clear and safe. If you have a holster, great, draw from your holster. You're gonna draw, present the gun. Now, if your dot or your irons aren't lined up, don't just automatically reset, right? No, make a mental note. Okay, I came up and my dot is left in the window. Cool, make that adjustment. Now go back, do it again. Awesome. If it's there in the window, great. Keep hammering that down. Another big thing is, and this is something I had a bad habit of doing this and I had to break it. So if you could just start off not doing it at all, you'll be already ahead of me. So when you're drawing the gun, this is what I used to do every time. Duck my head down to find the dot, right? Just, duck down. I'm bringing my head and my eyesight down to the gun instead of properly bringing the gun up into my eyesight, right? It's gonna be much more consistent and it's quicker, right? Overall, it's just the better technique is instead of bringing my head to the gun, I bring the gun up to my eyesight, right? So I'm up at a natural presentation, right? Standing up straight, and I'm not ducking down looking for my dot, right? Don't even start that bad habit. And it's gonna be the same for irons. If I'm drawing a gun with irons, I'm doing the same thing. I'm bringing those irons up to my eyes, right? And after you do this hundreds of times, you're gonna develop an index where I can just punch out and my dot's there. Or in the same sense, my irons are there too, right? That's another thing. If you're training with a dot or with irons, you're really benefiting both because your presentation is gonna be similar for both of them. It might be a little different, but not really. If I pull up and my dot is the center of the window, my irons are also lined up at that point, or they're not far out from being lined up. So really hammer that home.